Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Victoria II, the Macedonian Empire. In the last episode, we continued our work in Southeast Asia to consolidate our control over the region. And we were working on that, and then the Aztecs decided it would be a good idea to declare war on me in an attempt to contain my aggression. I mean, not a terrible idea for one of the great powers to try to do, but try to take me on by themselves didn't quite work. Now, we were we achieved some pretty significant gains initially. Now, they were coming at me pretty hard, and were threatening to kind of turn the tide on me, but I was able to generate enough war score to win the war. The big problem was that I just didn't have enough troops in the region. We are going to be correcting that situation here shortly. I'm going to be moving basically these armies into the region in an effort to bolster, or basically build up my power in the area. I need to work on getting actually these armies sorted out, properly structured as well. So I'll be working on that. And then we went ahead and declared war on Ava. We are now moving our troops into Ava. I want to make sure that this ends as fast as possible. Well, not as fast as possible. We basically wipe them out. So I'm going to need to add a war goal on them. Show wars. Yeah, we have to wait till our diplomat's available. And we need to continue our work of properly building out the military. I think what I also want to do is... I think I was already bringing them in. Wasn't I? Where are my fleets? First fleet's over there. Fourth fleet is on its way. Okay. The fifth fleet is... oh, parked over there. Okay, so let's bring the fifth fleet back over here. Alright, this is on pause. Let's just kind of keep things a little slow right now. Oh, one thing I did before I started up is I went through and removed all the closed factories. Because we ended our factory subsidies. Against Osage. Oh, looks like France ended their war with the Norse Empire. The Norse Empire is getting gradually absorbed by France. France is becoming a bit of a problem. Great powers, France. They're climbing up there. Request for military access? No. Ah, we won that battle. Okay. Alright, now one thing we need to do is we need to continue work on getting these armies built up. And I think that's probably part of the problem, is that our army did take a slight beating in the last mass uprising. And had mentioned to me by Andrew, that one of my regular commenters, that my actual troops can apparently rebel. Because actually we have, communists and anarcho-liberal troops in our army, so when those rebellions rise up, they can join, or they might join. So we'll have to replace those troops once that happens. But, no big deal, really. Okay, so let's take a look at my recruitment map mode. What are we looking at here? Here's a nice population we can start drawing some troops from. You guys actually move out of the way. We're going to bring these guys there to the rally point. And these guys need a cavalry. So we're going to go ahead and get them a cavalry. They also need an engineer. So we'll get them an engineer. And they need another infantry. So we'll get them an infantry. And that should be it. Okay. These guys... oh, actually, we have infantry here. Who's building the infantry? You can cancel that. Because I can actually take an infantry out of here and leave it there. And what I'm gonna do, what's the load here? 69. Yeah, that should work. I can actually march those guys over and just merge them into one giant pile. Alright, one thing I forgot to do is I need to bring my education back up and my administration back up, and I need to normalize my military spending a little bit. Okay, well, that probably means I'm going to have to bring... we're going to have to bring the taxes up just a tad. There we go. What's this? Request for military access from Fox. From Fox. Who are you at war with? You're at war with the Aztecs. Ooh. Yes. You can have military access if you're going to help fight the Aztecs. One thing about the Aztecs so we're going to split you guys up. They have made themselves a bit of an annoyance now. So what I'm going to do with the Aztecs is I'm going to take some of their territory. I'm going to bring those guys over here. Where are my other transports? Huh? There they are. And what my plan is... Request for military access from Blackfoot. Blackfoot. Ooh, you are also at war with the Aztecs. Yes. Is there any way we can help you? Offer 112 pounds to help them. Well, what's the war? Aztec Blackfoot War. Okay, that doesn't really tell me much. Cherokee's gone bankrupt and claims that they owe us nothing. That'd be a bigger war than I would rather not fight. Okay, so you guys, let's actually merge them together. These guys are a giant pile of artillery. Drunken riots. Alright, let's take a look at my recruitment map mode. Where else is there a good place I can recruit troops? Peace offer from Ava. Oh, I almost completely forgot that we were in the middle of a war. You guys stay right there. Turn off their hunt rebels. You guys want to come in? I didn't think so. Can I add a war goal? Well, we only 2.536% support for jingoism. It's probably because we are running a conservative and we don't have jingoism as one of our policies. So you request for military access from Pueblo. Proceed on that. Okay, international crisis. Diplomatic tension caused British Empire back Chernigov. Croatian. Ooh, what's the crisis? Return of Chernigov's rightful territories with Croatia. Interesting. One would think that Poland would be interested in regaining some territory from Croatia. Battle of Bangkok. Alright. Ooh, we can implement some reforms here. I'm saying we go with low minimum wage. Let's go for that. Festus relations. Applying the Norse Empire's decline. Georgia assumes. Oh, Ava went bankrupt. Of course they went bankrupt. They got basically their entire country is occupied. Alright, so Georgia is back to being a great power. And I need to keep an eye on my sphere. Make sure Georgia doesn't start doing something stupid. Alright, so we only have one more. Ooh, I can add war goal. Repay debts. No, I wouldn't want to go with that. Humiliate, mate, puppet. Cut down the size, free people, dismantle fortifications. Actually, I don't really have anything here I want to do, so let's go ahead and say repay debts. Proceed. Oh, wait, peace. Alright. Boats are back. Load them up. Let's bring them over here. Go ahead and park them there. I think I was mentioning what I was planning on doing. Against the Aztecs is to take Panama. Where's the other fleet? There it is. Odd. I want to take Panama, and what I want to do is I want to build the Panama Canal. Battle of Bangkok. Alright, so let's see here. Request for... No. No. Aztecs. That's not going to fly. Will they actually accept peace? Propose peace. Yep, let's just go ahead and proceed with that. Let's see. Intervene eventually. Let's move our troops out of the region, get them recovered. Alright, so you guys swing down here, pick up some more troops. And I do need to figure out where we're going to be getting more troops from. How long till those are done? Coming along. Let's do over here. Let's gather there. And what are we looking at? We're looking at 2 artillery, 2, 3, 4 infantry. So we're going to bring these guys over here. And we're going to say we want some engineers. And we want cavalry, cavalry, and cavalry. I think we want to do the same thing. Oh, we finished engineers. We're almost done this. Cavalry there. Good. Excellent. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say we want to do the same thing. We want 2 artillery. We want 4 infantry. 2. Oh, nope. 3. 4 infantry. And bring them down here. Nope, deep defense system just finished. All right, bring them down there. These guys, we're going to march them over here. All right, and you guys load up. And swing down here. These guys have arrived. Move them into position. Bring the ships back over here. And what do we want for technology? What do we want for technology? Now, hold on. What are we going to be looking to build soon? Cruisers and battleships. We need steel steamers. When can we actually do steel steamers? Right now. But they need level 4 naval ports. Okay. Can I expand the naval bases? No, I cannot. What technology do I need to expand naval bases? I need this one. So we're going to go with that one. Blue water school, brown water school. Naval base levels +1. There we go. Then once we get that, we'll start expanding the naval bases. Then we'll get the steel steamers, and that'll get us cruisers and battleships, and then I'm going to go absolutely crazy building navies. Because I want an Atlantic fleet, I want an Indian Ocean fleet, and I want a Pacific fleet. And I also need some fleet to defend the Mediterranean as well, just in case. Alright, so these guys are moving into position, and they need, again, 3 cavalry and an engineer. So we need to go to our recruitment map mode. We need engineer, and we need 3 cavalry. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm actually going to bring those guys in and merge them together now. Oh, we got a new core. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so these guys, they have an extra infantry. Can I actually split one of those infantry off? And bring them down here. Oh, they already have all the infantry. Actually, then never mind. You guys just stay like that. Can we actually recruit? Ah, we can in fact recruit. Good. So, what do these guys need? They need engineers and 2 cavalry. So we're going to go ahead with engineers and cavalry and cavalry. Yes. Military leaders have died. No big deal. Alright, these guys need what? This guy's fine. This guy's not. Can I do any recruitment here? Major discovery, gold standard. Tax efficiency plus 3%. Very nice. Alright, let me look at recruitment. We can recruit a little bit, not a lot. Alright, what do I actually need there to make this start looking normal? 3 infantry regiments. So what I'll do is I'll move these guys down there. I'll move those guys there. Then we'll do infantry. We'll do infantry. Oh, we don't want that. And we want infantry. All right. So that should be taken care of. These guys need artillery. These guys have spare artillery. Perfect. I'll break off one of these artillery and move them there. Ooh, I like the look of this. I like the look of this a lot. The Aztecs are losing badly, it would seem. Good. Alright, you guys load up. Bring it down here. Get these guys march to the front. Get these guys over here. Alright, another corps. Very good. Oh, we got some more newspapers. What do we see? Rebel troops. Since when do we have rebel troops? Could we justify against Brunei? Well, actually, I can't really do much down here because I need to get some transports in the region before I can do anything. And my transports are busy right now moving troops. Alright, so that guy is up to strength. So I'm going to move him over to Fess's border. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving troops to the borders just to be prepared. Still isn't really a ton. I guess these guys will head to the Georgian border. These guys will head up here. And there. Okay. So get all of our troops distributing back out. We're still recruiting from here. We could probably send another group of troops over there. Let's see what we've got. Merge them together. Let's split off. We need 2 artillery. We only have 3 infantry. Okay. So I need an infantry. I need an engineer. I need 3 cavalry. There we go. That will work. Budget is looking pretty nice. I'll probably even start cutting taxes back a bit. Not too much, though. Alright, we got some more ships coming back, grabbing another army here. Excellent. Alright, you guys load up. Actually, I'm going to bring them up here. We could use a little bit more troops in the north. Ooh, we can do some more reforms. Trade unions? No, we're not really going to do that. Not all allowed. Because what does it do? Campaign for old age security, campaign for unemployment subsidies, universal health care movement. Why not? Alright, more cores. And actually, we're going to take these guys and we're going to leave them right there on the capital. Just in case we end up one of those uprisings, we don't end up having a problem. Alright, where are my boats? Boats. Okay, so you're going to send these guys back down to the Pacific. Enforce the Macedonian curricula. Yeah, we do have a bunch of factories that are closed, but we have way more under construction. So we should be fine. And I can just double... Oh, let me just check. I need to keep an eye on this. Are we influencing anyone? We are supposedly trying to influence these guys. Oh, they're already in someone's sphere. Never mind. Oh, the British Empire. Alright, anybody here we might be able to bring into the sphere. It isn't currently in someone else's sphere and isn't currently being actively influenced by anybody. Brunei, we're gonna be absorbing them. Soyo. Not even sure who that is. But we'll start influencing them anyway. Election is starting. Major discovery, flexible counterattacks, nice, and secret police. Suppression efficiency, reactionary. Ooh, a bunch of negatives on rebels. I like to see that. Okay, actually, one thing I did do before I started this up, I forgot to mention it, is I went through my national focuses and switched them all over to support the Conservative Party. Ah, excellent. Oh, and these guys are properly formed, so they can start moving to the front. And this is just a giant pile of artillery. These guys are waiting for... So where could I start recruiting more troops? Actually, this should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say we're going to take 2 artillery. And then we're going to move them down there, and then they need everything. They need 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, an engineer, and 3 cavalry. Slim pickings. Suffragettes picketing at a local bar in one of our provinces are becoming the laughingstock of the entire state. The sight of the 2 relatively frail upper-class women standing with their placards outside the bar, picketing for women's suffrage and temperance, is not only being made into an object of ridicule, it is also causing some anger among the lower classes who feel that the well-offs, the high and mighties, and the holier-than-thous are trying to patronize, or matronize, the case may be, them with sophistry and rhetoric. Oh well, freedom of speech and all that. Maybe they listened more to what these nice ladies are trying to explain to them. I'll go with the consciousness instead of the... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up union busting. I would say all post-Macedonian Empire and Macedonian Achaemelinsk, the percentage of people that support the socialists lose 2 consciousness. The percentage of people that support socialist gain 4 militancy. All rich strata and Macedonian gain militancy. I would say we'll go with that one right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a rally point. And we are going to put some help feed local poor. Laissez-faire. We don't want to increase support for laissez-faire. Okay. So we're going to go with that. We're going to say we want infantry. 2, 3, 4 infantry. We want engineers. Then we need 3 cavalry. And I guess we'll say... Cavalry? Yeah, okay, good. All right. And now those guys need a little work. Ah, my ships are up here. Where were my ships? That's right, I moved them to the north. Alright, we're going to swing these guys and grab one more army. And then, once our army is in position, we are going to go to war with the Aztecs. To grab this region. Well, the minimum Panama. Military access from the Inca. Who are you at war with? They're war with the Aztecs. Proceed. Comanche. I'm guessing they're at war with the Aztecs as well. Proceed. Alright. So we are hopefully in a much better position than we were. Aren't these guys supposed to be here? Artillery? Yeah, you need to be in there. There we go. Now I'll merge up. Alright, so we should be in a much better position, as I was saying. And we may even want to go ahead and start this justification. Go to diplomacy. We still have a truce. We can't. So I'll have to wait for that to end. Alright, and I should have my fleet down here. Yes, I do. Can I justify war with Brunei? No, still have a truce. Okay. What about these guys? What about these guys? Justify a war against them. Acquire state. Proceed. Maybe be able to bring one of these armies down. Alright, that looks good. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. A lot of military reorganization getting done, but we are proceeding pretty well on that. Oh, these guys are done. Oh, so they can move to the front. Somewhere. I'll just go move them over here. Alright, so we will continue working on that when we come back. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.